Can I tell you something? We are not just floating through this life pointlessly. We are all on a spiritual journey, and we are expected to grow and mature spiritually. And our progress shows up in our character development and how we choose to treat other people on a daily basis. Our interactions with one another are tests. We are tested minute by minute on how we choose to act towards and react towards one another. And heaven keeps detailed records. We are tested by circumstances. And if we pass or fail, it determines the trajectory of our lives. Why? Because the outcome determines who we choose to keep in our lives. And then, based on that choice, we reap the benefits or negative consequences of keeping those people in our lives. So when we fail our tests, we face those tests again, which often reappears in our lives dressed in the same or another person. I passed my test and you failed yours is the bottom line. I can't now turn around and undo my good work and spiritual progress by reopening the door for you just because you've now reflected and feel sorry, because we both were the spiritual test for each other. You were my lesson, I were yours simultaneously. And so my test now that you've returned to say that you are sorry and that you'll never hurt me again is to respond to you in a non-offensive way. I'm now being tested on my reaction, but I must not let you back in my life and undo the progress that I learned from the test that you presented to me in the way you treated me, which caused us to part ways. Do you get it? Because the bottom line is you just did too much. You failed the test miserably, and there are no retakes with this particular person, although life may bring you the same lesson but dressed in another human form. I don't despise you, and I forgive you, and I hold no ill will in my mind towards you. But because trust has been destroyed by the nefarious actions you chose to take against me with no just cause, the consequences of that is the death of our relationship. And therefore, I would never invite you into my life or to sit at my table again. I had to learn my lesson from the time that we spent